famous Corsica clementine is cultivated at the foot of the mountains on the island's east coast. Jean-Paul Marcel's orchard in Saint-Lucie-de-Maurienne extends over 14 hectares and harvesting begins in December.
The particularity of Corsican orchards is that we only grow one variety, the common variety. Some may see this as a handicap, but it's actually our strength because the consumer knows exactly what he's getting. The taste doesn't vary.
The island of Corsica is the only area of France where clementines are grown, and growers are keen on stressing the product's uniqueness. In 2007, the Corsica clementine was given the Protected Geographical Indication, or PGI, status, and in early 2012 the producers are going to apply for a label Rouge certification to help raise the Corsica clementine's profile. Internal controls are conducted to ensure the highest quality fruits.
Watch out for the small ones. Leave them, they're too small.
We look at the quality of the fruit to make sure there are no major faults. We also look at the overall colouring. This is part of the PGI criteria. If the fruit doesn't have enough colour, then it will be removed from the lot. If it's too green, for example.
This is too green. It should not have been picked. So now we need to speak to our pickers and tell them they need to leave these ones on the tree.
But the main characteristic of this clementine is its thin peel and its juicy pulp.
It has a slightly acidic but sugary flavour and is very juicy. There are no pips. This is very important. This is what makes it different from other varieties of clementine we find in the shops, which are full of pips, which are in fact tangelos, and they are not clementines. They are hybrids. Clementines do not have pips.
Harvesting is done by hand and continues until January, and so there are several visits to the orchards depending on how the fruit ripens. Clementine cultivation began in Corsica around 50 years ago, and there are now 130 professional growers, producing 17 to 20,000 tonnes per year.
What we produce in Corsica accounts for just 10% of clementine consumption in France.
Clementines are often eaten as they are at the end of the meal, but they can also be used as a tasty ingredient in desserts. In this well-known Parisian patisserie, the Corsica clementine is given centre stage throughout the season. It's used in tarts, cakes, macaroons, in sweets and also candied. Pastry chef Christophe Felder has dreamt up a Yule log using clementine compote. The first step is to blanch the fruit in boiling water for 1 hour.
It's to take away the bitterness. There's quite a bitter taste to the peel, but it would be a shame to throw it away, because the peel really enhances the overall flavour.
Once the clementines have been blanched, they're cut into pieces and left to reduce over a low heat with a little bit of sugar for half an hour.
We then spread it out over the biscuit. It's a Madeleine biscuit, so a good old Madeleine biscuit recipe. I've made a chestnut chantilly cream with 200 grams of chestnut cream, 10 grams of rum and cognac, 400 grams of whipped cream, and a little bit of vanilla extract. We mix it all together, and then we pour it into this mould.
Et ensuite, on va le mouler en fait dans ce moule.
The pastry chef then adds a roll of frozen vanilla cream.
The biscuit goes on top.
It's then left to harden in the fridge for 3 hours before the finishing touches are applied.
I
cut the ends off. You can see the compote in the middle. We then spray the cake with a mixture of white chocolate and cocoa butter and orange colouring, so yellow and red. These are the same natural colourings we use for macaroons.
And some candied fruit for decoration, a different and perfect way of enjoying the Corsica clementine.
Here we have the vanilla cream, the little chestnut cream, and this really enhances the flavour of the Yule log. And then there's the clementine and its unique flavour. It tempts people to come back for a second slice.
But there won't be enough for everyone. Christophe Felder's Yule log will be sold as a limited edition at Publicis on the Champs-Élysées from the 10th to the 20th of December, and in 4 Corsican food stores across the capital on the 23rd and 24th of December.